It's finally spring, so it's time to read some romance. Guys, so far I'm loving this book a lot. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I figured we're gonna do a reading vlog for some romance because I have been on I feel like a fantasy kick for like the last 2 months, and I'm ready for some cutesy romance kind of things to get me into the spring weather. So we're starting this video today. I actually started The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren yesterday in the car. I am currently on chapter 5. Super funny so far. Just in the first 5 chapters, I feel like I have been laughing a ton. So I'm loving it so far. I've heard really good things about this book and I'm excited. It's a small book. I feel like I'm so excited. So we're gonna get to reading this. I am at my boyfriend's house for this weekend. He is downstairs doing his stuff and I figured I would start some reading. I did go to a new coffee shop. It is a chain, I don't know where, called Scooters, and I got the strawberry blossom matcha. So I've been drinking this, went to the gym, then we went on like an hour run and got some matcha, and I'm gonna read now. So I'll let you know how the book goes. Literally, I would say like 5 sentences into this chapter and I'm already laughing because it's so funny. This girl, she's getting good things. I will just say that. If you know, you know. The luggage, I would die just by getting like a name brand luggage with personalized tags. Are you kidding me? I took my hair down, so if it looks a little crazy, that's why. But I have made the executive decision to start taking pictures and highlighting quotes because she is so hilarious in this book. There has been like only a few fingers of books that like have made me literally laugh so much. This might be number 1. I'm just saying. I'm gonna give you like a quote. It doesn't spoil anything, but I just think it's so funny. So it says, if I had to choose between this shower and a lifetime supply of Takis, I would choose the shower. If I had to choose between this shower and seeing Pick It Up Ricky Derrick walk face first into a sliding glass door at a party, I'd choose this shower. If I had to choose between this shower and a date with Harry Styles, I would choose Harry Styles, but I'd hesitate. This is the best shower of my entire life. And I just find it so funny. Anyway, so far I'm really liking this book. I'm 75 pages in. I think I'm gonna read until about page 100 and then I will stop for a little bit. But guys, so far I'm loving this book a lot. I just finished The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren, and I just want to say I loved this book. Loved it. Was it a 5 out of 5? No, but it was very high up there. I enjoyed it so much. This book was about 340 pages, and I honestly could not put it down. It was one of those books that I just wanted to read and read and read, which I have not read a book like that in a really long while. So it was so refreshing and nice. It was the perfect, like, summery, fun book. And I know I mentioned it, but this book made me laugh so much. So much. I was giggling. I was legitimately like laughing out loud. I would tell my boyfriend things that were going on. I feel like I could relate to Anna in this book so much because she's just hilarious. So really enjoyed this book. I would definitely recommend this if you're going into spring or summer and want like a fun, quick, light-hearted, funny book. Obviously, it still talks about some of those struggles, like family issues. It follows a guy named Liam or Weston, which I think I had mentioned. Super rich family, so obviously there's like a lot of drama in his family, and Anna is very poor. She does not have a lot of money. She just got fired. So you just get to see the dynamic of like how their lives are different, and I loved that. I just felt so much for Anna when I was reading this. But anyway, finish this book. I will give my rating at the end of this video. However, I need to pick a new one. I don't know what I'm going to choose yet, but I will let you know once I decide kind of what book I want to read. I'm also probably in the same shirt I was the last time I filmed. This book is making me feel things. Like, I just want to sit here and sob right now, if I'm being honest. I'm on chapter 25. I'm almost done, more than halfway, and I just got to a very emotional scene. It was kind of like I got that giddy feeling, and then 2 pages later I am almost sitting here sobbing. Yeah. Anyway. All right, so I've gotten ready since the last time I saw you, and that was this morning when I finished Promise Me Sunshine by Kara Baston. When I tell you, this was probably the first book in a while, other than maybe The Paradise Problems, that I just could not put down. Anytime I had spare time or anytime I had a moment where I was at work and I didn't have a patient, I wanted to pick this book up and continue reading it. It was so good. I loved it. The way the author talks about grief in this book is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. 100% recommend. If you want a good fiction book, this is the one. If you're kind of new to it and you're a little worried to go into fiction where it's not like strong romance, strong fantasy, that kind of thing, this book is so good because you get the grief, but you also get the friendships and the relationships that you get in other books as well. It's just, I have no words. I'm speechless. And this book made me feel all the emotions. I was cringing, I was smiling, I was laughing, I was crying. Every single emotion was felt when I was reading this book, and I just can't stress it enough. This was probably one of my favorite reads so far this year. I did rate it about a 4.25, kind of a toss-up between 4.5 and 4.25, because there were some moments where the dynamic of the two I just didn't see going well, and without spoiling it, there were just, I don't know, it wasn't a book that, I don't know, I feel like maybe I'll sit on it and change my mind, but right now I'm giving it like a 4.25, 4.5. I know that's annoying, but it's definitely not a 4, absolutely not a 4, and it's so close to a 5. So I don't know, give me your thoughts. I don't want to get too far into this just because we're gonna pick up another book, but it was just absolutely phenomenal. Highly recommend. The next book, however, that I'm going to pick up is very exciting, and it's a new release, hint hint, and that is Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I just got this book. It is like, it has been out, I think, the past 2 days now. I don't know, people have probably already read it, but I'm excited. This, I will say, I have heard that you feel a lot of emotion with this one as well. It's not some like happy romance book. There is that depth to it. I'm excited. Perfect for getting into spring, summer, and you'll probably see when I read this one, but I'm not reading just yet. But this will be the next book that I pick up, so Say You'll Remember. Little busted right now, but it's a new day. I've only read to page 40, so I'm on chapter 5 just because I had a busy weekend. Just a lot was going on. I ended up like filming 3 different videos, so I haven't read too much of this book yet. However, I just wanted to make a note that Xavier is giving full gentleman vibes, but I don't know why I'm so scared to like believe it. I think I'm having doubts of like, is it actually real? Because he's being so nice, like just with little things that he's doing. I have yet to decide if I want to annotate in this. I was going to, but something, I don't know. I didn't know how I felt about like starting to underline, because I've been trying to change how I annotate a little bit more to just like the most meaningful quotes that I can think of. But there are some things of like, oh, that's so cute, so I just want to underline it. So I've yet to decide. However, I'm just gonna keep reading. I just had to point out that he is giving complete respect, and like, I don't know, just something about him I'm already really liking, and I'm a little unsure because I don't want to be wrong. So anyway, I'm gonna keep reading. Enjoying this book. I feel like I have not wanted to put it down. I have here and there because I was like uploading my video, and then I was upstairs talking to my mom for a little bit. So I am almost halfway through, a little less than halfway, and I just wanted to say I'm enjoying it. It's very cute. I can see why it's a lot deeper of a book, just with the topics that are discussed and Samantha's mom and everything. I feel like every time I get to one of those chapters, it almost puts like a weight on my heart, because I can only imagine how awful it would be to be in her shoes and like with her family and stuff. So anyway, I'm just gonna keep reading.
Delete this.
I'm reading this book, by the way.
What is that one? Ooh,
the one I gave you.
good. Oh,
look.
Really? You don't want to read it with me? It's
Yeah, how did that go?
I'm still reading Grown Up.
My sister. I gave her my other copy of this book so she can read it, because I wanted the edition that says everything starts with you and ends with you. And I actually just got to the part. Okay, guys. So sorry about the dogs. Let me. Anyway, so I gave her my other copy so she can read it, which she doesn't read romance. She only reads fantasy and thrillers. So this will be her first romance book, and I really do think that she'll enjoy it, I think. Anyway, let's keep reading. I just wanted to come on here and just mention I've been having like tooth issues for some unknown reason for the last like 3 days. I'm not going to do a lot of talking the rest of this kind of day, so it'll be a lot of like montagey. I do want to point out the book has gone crazy. It was like one terrible thing, then another terrible thing, then another. It's just like, what's going on? That kind of thing. So I'm gonna go inside and just rest and not talk and just read. So enjoy. that is the end of this video, and I just wanted to talk about the 3 books that we read in this video really quickly. It's gonna be quick because my mouth is killing me. The first book that we finished in this video was The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. This, really quickly in summary, follows a girl named Anna and a guy named West. Anna and West married so that she could get access to subsidized housing to attend UCLA for her degree. Once they got her degrees, she thought she signed the divorce papers and they went their separate ways. However, West finds out that he cannot access his grandparents' inheritance until they've been married consecutively for 5 years, and she in fact did not sign the divorce papers, and his family is starting to wonder who she is. So he invites her to come to a wedding in Indonesia for his sister. She agrees because she gets money out of it as well. They basically have to fake date or fake being married in order to trick his family into thinking that they have been married this whole time. Very good book. I couldn't rate it a 5 because it wasn't like the best book I ever read, but it was definitely a really good book that I would recommend to a lot of people, whether you're looking for like a funny book, a romance, something short and fast. This is the book I would probably go to at the current moment because it was such a fun and quick read for me. So The Paradise Problem, I rated 4 stars. I changed the lighting a little bit, so hopefully it's better for you. The second book that we finished in this video was Promise Me Sunshine by Kara Baston. This book is a fiction novel, and our main character is Lenny, and she is grieving her best friend who passed away due to cancer, and she's struggling a lot. She's avoiding her house, she's avoiding her parents, basically avoiding anything that brings her back to her best friend, and the only thing that she can tolerate at the moment is short-term babysitting jobs. She picks up this job for Reese, who is a mother of a young girl named Ainsley, and Ainsley and Reese so happen to have someone who kind of sticks around for a little bit, shows up, and his name is Miles. It is Ainsley's uncle. Miles can see right through Lenny and can tell that she's struggling and having a really hard time. However, Miles ends up knowing a lot about grief, and you kind of learn his story, but you're also seeing the process of her learning how to live again, and Miles is helping her through this tough time. Don't get me wrong, there's like a few things that I just didn't love about the book, whether the characters just didn't seem to flow well or things were said that I didn't just love between the characters, but all in all, a phenomenal book. Highly recommend. I rated this 4.25, probably 4.5. I don't think I can go up to 5, but one of the best fiction books I have read personally. I think just because I felt so deeply for the characters and for everything that took place in this book. It was just beautiful. The next and final book that I read this video was Say You'll Remember Me, which is the most recent one. I just finished this maybe like an hour or so ago, and I'm gonna be honest, I was a little disappointed. I forgot to give my explanation summary. I don't know if I did that earlier in the video. This follows Samantha and Xavier. Those are our 2 main characters. Samantha and Xavier meet, and they do not have the best first impression of each other. However, they decide to go on a date, and it's amazing. They have an amazing connection. However, due to Samantha's situation at home and family problems, it's just not in the books for her to have a relationship, and she tells him that. But they just can't forget how good that date was and kind of the sparks that they felt between each other. So that's kind of the summary. I didn't know if it was just me, like when I was reading it, because I love Abby Jimenez, and a lot, if not all, I don't think it's all of them, but if not almost every single book of hers has been a 5-star read for me. This one wasn't. I kind of got some feelings throughout the book where I was just like, I don't love this. I feel like he's doing too much. Like, I don't know, he was just getting on my nerves, Xavier. And then there was a few things that Samantha was doing that was getting on my nerves as well. So a letdown. I'm gonna be honest. I'm between a 3 and a 4, which I know is surprising because I feel like 4 is kind of the rating I give most books that I try. However, 4 seems kind of high if I'm being honest, just because when I compare it to like Paradise Problems, I don't know. I feel like you can't compare books like that, so I try not to. I think I'm gonna land on like a 3.75/4 just because it did go fast. I did enjoy the depth in this book with Samantha's mom and Xavier's background and history. I did love that because it was something new for me to read about and to kind of experience in my mind what Samantha's going through or what Xavier went through and how it's still sticking with him, you know, 13 years later. So it was a very good book. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. I feel like Abby Jimenez is an amazing author and I love every single one of her books. This just wasn't one of the best ones that I've read by her. That's it. That's all I'll say. Let me know if you kind of agree or if you disagree. However, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe down below. That way you don't miss any more of my videos. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.